Good morning, everyone. Welcome to the Santa Clara County Library yoga session. I appreciate all of you taking the time and trying to make fitness as your priority. Most of you may know that we used to do these classes in person at Milpitas Library for many years. Due to the COVID situation, we have transitioned these classes to be virtual so we can continue to take care of our health while we are staying safe at home. Okay. So, just a quick reminder those of you who are having any kind of health issues, such as arthritis or any high blood pressure, vertigo, if you recently had any major surgeries, please listen to your body, seek your doctor's advice, and follow that. Don't try to push yourself too much because these are online classes and they're open for the community, so they're open for everybody, assuming that one is in a good health, right? So you know your body better, and just in case you have a specific condition, then make sure that you protect yourself and take good care of yourself while you get a good stretch. Okay. That being said, let's all start in a sitting position, in a cross-leg position. If you do have any knee issues, then you can extend your legs as well. So you can just sit with your legs extended out like that. But otherwise, just for the centering part of the class, that is the start of the class, sit in a nice, comfortable position. Place your hands on top of your knees with your palms facing up to the ceiling. And very gently close your eyes. Try to make a connection with your seat bone, and very slowly as you breathe in and out, try to relax your sit bone to the ground. Bring your awareness to your tailbone and your lower back, and very slowly try to gain length, sitting up really nice and tall from the base of your spine all the way to the top of your head. Become aware of your breath, and just become an observer to your own breath. Feel the natural rhythm of your breath. Relax your entire face. Relax your jaw and your tongue inside your mouth. Relax your eyeballs and relax the space in between your eyebrows. For the next 1 hour, let's all try to stay connected with our body, mind, and breath. Take your time, very slowly start to open your eyes by first bringing the gaze towards the floor and gently bring it up to the eye level. And just let go of your hands a little bit and move your neck from side to side. We will be starting the class today in a standing position. So let's all slowly make our way into a standing position. Step to the top of your mat. Keep your legs about to the distance of your hips. Take your hands all the way out. Let's drop the palms down. All we are going to do is we're going to start with very simple basic shoulder rotations, right? So we're going to just move the arms in a circular manner like that, right? So let's do this. Slowly rotate your shoulders in one direction. So your rest of your body is very still. You're just moving your shoulder joints. Neither is your wrist nor your elbow moving also. Ready? I'll start the count. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Stay. Find stillness in your body. Change the direction of the rotation. Remember, we started it like this. So now you're going to change it and bring it forward. And let's try this a couple of times. So that your wrist and your elbows are straight, your core is being engaged, your feet are pressing nicely to the ground, your jaw is relaxed, and let's do this. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Inhale, take your hands all the way up. Hold on to your right wrist. I'll step back. You don't have to do anything. Just stay where you are. Your right palm is turned up towards the ceiling. You're holding your right wrist with your left hand. Now gently, let's open up the side body. Just take your right hand towards the left side. Pull the belly button towards you. Come back to the center. Hold your left wrist with your right hand. And let's open up the left side of the body. So just take your left hand towards the right side. And come back to the center. Release your hands out. Gently, we are going to now rotate the shoulders. So I'll go slowly first round. Touch your knuckles. Lift your elbows. Squeeze your shoulder blades and press it down. One more practice round. Touch and lift and squeeze your shoulder blades. Feel the opening in your chest. And press it down. 2 more. Up and down. Squeeze and down. Stay. Let's bring our hands forward. Your palms are facing up to the ceiling. Your elbows are hugging the body. Right? So think there is a drawer or a tray or something that you're pulling towards you, right? So slowly pull the elbows next to your body, really close to your body. Lift it up and give it away. And one more practice, and up, and give it away. 2 more. And one last one, and give it away. And release. Just shake your legs off a little bit, and shake your hands off a little bit. Let's work with our spine a little bit deeper so that we can warm up the lower back. Take your hands all the way up. We're going to come into a half forward bend just to see how the lower back is doing today. Lead with your chin. So make sure you have space between your chin and the collarbone. Hollow your belly. So pull your belly button towards your spine. Push your hips back and bring your hands parallel to the ground. So your wrist and your elbows and your shoulders are in one straight line. You're looking forward. You're not looking down to the ground or into your body, right? Look forward in front of you, about 1 or 2 feet in front of you. Now push your hips slightly to the back. Reach your hands forward. And breathe. Gently place your hands on top of your kneecaps. Don't press your palms hard. Just softly place it. Keep your left hand just the way it is. Open up your right hand. Let's work with the shoulder a little bit more. And drop it back. Let's take the left hand all the way up. And bring it back. I'm going to change something about this. Take your right hand all the way up. Turn your palm outward. Take your hand behind your back, belt it behind your back. Now look over your right shoulder. So this is fairly easy because we are in a half forward bend for many of us. Now take your hand all the way up and slowly place your right hand back on top of the knee. Switch. Take your left hand all the way up. You can either stay here or you can turn your palm outward, bend that hand behind your back and look over that left shoulder. Opening up the shoulder a little bit more. Very slowly take that left hand all the way up and bring it back. Ready? We're going to give a support to the lower back. Take your hands to the back. Press your palms back. Sweep your hands, press it on top of your lower back like that. And now slowly take the support of your hands and then straighten your back. Bend your knees a little bit and let's give a back bend. So slightly keep your knees bent and give a back bend to the body. And breathe. Very slowly bring yourself back. Release your hands and gently shake your legs off a little bit and shake your hands off a little bit. Before we go into a full forward bend, I want to make sure the side body is really open. So separate your legs out a little bit wider, which means to say now your legs are as wide as your mat. Open up your hands with your palms facing down towards the ground. Both feet completely down to the ground. Just bring your left hand forward. Take your right hand to the back. Look to the back. Come back to the center and switch. And come back to the center. Adding on. This time, lift your left heel off the ground. Bring your left hand forward. Take your right hand to the back. Come back to the center. Drop your left heel down. Lift your right heel off the ground. Right hand comes forward. Left hand goes back. And come back to the center. Drop your heel down. Now we are going to move our hands really loose. Like right now we are holding it like this in a T-arm position, right? Just loosen your hands. Just move them very casually as if you are creating a semicircle in front of you without holding your hands. Bringing the blood flow to your fingertips. Side to side. Loosening those hips. Opening up the side of the body a little bit more. And come back to the center and release. Let it go. Okay, maybe we are a little bit loose around the side of the body now, and we also did a half forward bend, right? So maybe our back is a little bit more ready. Once again, bring your legs now back as wide as your hips. So earlier we were a little bit wider, bring it a little bit closer now. So that doesn't mean again completely close, hip width apart, right? Take your hands all the way up, relax your shoulders. We'll come into half forward bend. If you have back issues, don't go completely down. You can come into standing position. Those of us who can, we will go into full forward bend. Push your hips back, reach your hands forward. Stay here. See, listen to your body. How is the back doing? Have a conversation with your back. Still okay here? Proceed. Bring yourself into a full forward bend. And breathe. Let go of your shoulders. Let go of your fingertips. Slowly bend your knees. Your fingertips will automatically touch the ground. Fly your hands to the side with your palms facing up to the ceiling. Very slowly as you inhale, take your hands all the way up. Interlock your hands, press the heel of the palm all the way up. We'll start with the left side. Simply take your hands all the way towards your left side. Come back to the center. Let's take it slowly towards the other side. And come back to the center. Release your hands very slowly. Quickly rotate, actually not slowly, sorry about that. And change the direction of the rotation. And let it go. Shake it off a little bit. Alright, so we are going to do a small series with warrior series today, and I'll build on that one. So let's set the position for that. Take your left leg forward, take your right leg to the back. So warrior feet position, some of you are familiar with this one. So the back leg is completely down to the ground and the big toes of your back leg are kind of angled to the length of the mat. The distance between your legs should be such that when you bend your front leg, the knee is in line with your ankle. Right? Now very slowly, both your hips are pointing forward, or your shoulders are facing forward, and then slowly take your hands all the way up. Let's give a slide backward to the body. Warrior one position. And breathe. Just one more. Pull the belly button towards you. Take your hands all the way up. We're going to take the left, we have our left leg forward. Take your left hand, but take it to the inside of that leg. So don't rest it on the thigh. Take it to the inside of that leg. Lift your right hand all the way up. And let's take that right hand forward in front of you over your head. Opening up again from your right hip point, the side of your body. And breathe. Pull the belly button towards you. Take your hands all the way up. Give a slight back bend to the body. Back to warrior one. Very slowly as you exhale, this time take your opposite hand. Take your right hand to the outside of that left leg. So opposite hand, opposite leg. And now take your left hand over your head. This time stretching the left side of your body, more so around your left shoulder blade. And breathe. Pull the belly button towards you, back to warrior one. Take your hands all the way up. And breathe. Bring your hands into T-arm position. Straighten your front knee. Hop your back leg slightly closer to you. Still we have our shoulders facing forward and our hips facing forward. Right? Keep both knees locked. Do not bend any knees now. Just like how you did earlier, a half forward bend. Let's try that. Push your hips back, lead with your chin, and let's come into a half forward bend. So upper body comes parallel to the ground. Now, if you are wondering where should I be feeling this stretch, right? You should be feeling at the back of your front leg, which is your left leg in this case. So just notice if you are feeling anything over there. If you're not feeling anything, you can adjust your back leg a little bit further back and push your hips without bending both your knees. Still okay here? Slowly take your hands and rest it on top of your left shin. Both your hands. And breathe. Pull the belly button towards your upper body parallel to the ground, hands in T-arm position. Space between the chin and the collarbone. Pull the belly button towards you, take your hands all the way up. Both knees still locked. Nice work, guys. I can see you all. Very nice. Good job. Breathe. And breathe. Very slowly release your hands. Just rotate your shoulders off a little bit. And reverse the direction. And step your back leg forward and shake it off a little. Alright? So both arms and legs are getting engaged in this one as well. Let's step the right leg forward. Take your left leg back into warrior feet position. I'll go a little bit diagonally so maybe you can see me better. Right? So whenever I need to know how far should I keep my back leg, I will first do is I'll bend my knee. If I feel my knee is starting to shoot out like that, then I'm going to walk a little further back so that my knee stays in line with my ankle. Right? So that's the way I adjust myself. Then I'm going to place my hands and I'm going to turn forward. Now I'll face forward for you to see my forward body. So you're going to look like this. Which means to say, why am I saying that, right? Because I don't want you to be like that. I want you to face forward with your shoulders and your hips. And your knee is bent. Ready? Now slowly as you inhale, take your hands all the way up. Give a slight back bend to the body. And breathe. Bring yourself up. Take your fingers up. Same hand, same leg. Right leg is forward. Take your right hand. So I want you to take it to the inside of that leg like that. Ready? Now take your opposite hand, which is your left hand, over your head like that. So don't take it to the side. Take it over your head. And breathe. Very slowly pull the belly button towards you. Warrior one. Back. And breathe. Bring yourself back to the center. Look forward. Opposite hand, opposite leg. Your left hand comes to the outside of your right knee. And your right hand goes all the way over your head. Connect with your right shoulder blade in particular. And breathe. Pull the belly button towards you. Inhale, take both your hands all the way up. Lock both knees. Slowly hop your back leg a little bit closer so you can stand up really nice and tall. Open up your hands into T-arm position. Ready? Push your hips back, lead with your chin. Let's bring that upper body parallel to the ground. Stay here. Now slowly start to make a connection with the back of your right thigh. Maybe you start to develop some sensations over there. Still okay here? Slowly bring your hands and place it on top of your right shin, if your body allows you to. And breathe. Pull the belly button towards you. Bring your hands into T-arm position. Press on both your feet. Very gently bring yourself up into a standing position. Release your hands. Very slowly rotate your shoulders and reverse the direction of the rotation of your shoulders, and then step your back leg forward and shake your legs off a little bit. Alright, we'll do a series in Warrior 2. That was Warrior 1 sequence, right? We'll do it in Warrior 2 now. So those of us who are kind of new to yoga, we are kind of building and making our time to make you familiar with the Warrior 1, Warrior 2 and things like that, right? So let's keep the left leg forward once again. Take your right leg all the way to the back. So it's the same warrior feet position. Bend your front knee. Make adjustments with your back leg so that the knee does not shoot off your ankle. In this warrior 2 position, we have our left leg forward. Our left hand comes forward, right hand goes back. And breathe. Now, those of you who have been doing for a very long time, right? You can walk that back leg a little bit deeper and try to sit a little deeper into the position, if your body allows you to again. And breathe. And breathe. Ready? We are going to allow the knee to go over the ankle maybe. So you're going to slowly hinge forward, stretching those inner thighs a little bit more. And back. Bring your knee in line. So the knee is still bent. 3 more. Charge forward. And back. And 2. And back. And 1 last one. And back. Stay. Your front knee is still bent. Rest your hand on top of the thigh. Left hand on top of your left thigh. Take your right hand all the way over into an extended side angle. So another new position for those of you who are trying yoga, you're brand new to yoga. This would be called an extended side angle. And breathe. Pull the belly button towards you. Bring yourself back to warrior 2 position. Gently drop your hands down, straighten both legs. Slowly take your time to hop your back leg a little bit closer if you have taken it very wide, and so shake your legs off a little bit. Alright, other side. Now we know right leg forward, left leg goes back. Bend your knee stays in line with your ankle. Those of you who want to already go deeper, walk that back leg a little further back and go slightly to the side here. You can see me better, right? And then, so the knee is always bent like this, except it's not shooting off like that. So it's not going beyond your ankle, right? So keep it like that. This time we have our right leg forward, right hand comes forward, left hand goes to the back. Look forward towards your hands. And breathe. One more. Ready? Now if you're ready for this one, slowly start to sit into the position. Your knee is going to go beyond your ankle. The goal here is to open up those inner thighs a little bit deeper. And bring it back. And 3, go deeper. And back. And 2. And back. And 1 last one. And back. Breathe. Ready? Take your right hand, rest it on top of your right thigh. Your palm is facing up to the ceiling. Take your left hand all the way over. Feel the stretch from your left hip point to the side of your body to your armpit, all the way to your fingertips. And breathe. Pull the belly button towards you. Bring yourself back to warrior 2 position. Very slowly drop your hands down. Relax your knees by unlocking them. And then slowly walk your back leg forward and hop your legs and shake it off. All right, we'll start to go a little bit deeper. Take your legs as wide as your mat. Remember, again, if this is not for you, do not go very deep into the position. We all are at various levels of flexibility and in our practice. So try to do the best you can today. Bring your hands to the heart center. Let's start with something super easy, which all of us will be able to participate. Pull the belly button towards you, push your hips back. Just try to slightly squat and see how that feels for you. And bring it up. One more, just slightly bring it down and up. That's it. You can stay just the way you are, going as far as you can. That's about it, right? Those of you who want to go a little deeper, you can also increase the distance between your legs. Let's push those hips back. Try to bring your elbows, rest it on top of your knees, just up. So the thing that I don't want you to do is sit like that, right? I want you to keep your chest up and breathe. And press on your feet, bring yourself up. Ready? 4. And up. Synchronize your breath with your movement. 3. And up. 2. And up. And one last one, stay. And breathe. Lift your chin up, lift your chest up, breathe. And up. And release. The legs are slightly warmed up. Let it go. Alright, let's come to the top of the mat. We're going to do a small sequence. Bring your hands to the heart center. Slowly, as you inhale, give a slight back bend. Your lower back is now ready, right? So you can give a back bend to the body. Exhale, bring yourself into a forward bend position. Let's step the right leg to the back. Let's step the left leg to the back. Drop your knees down and set yourself up for a very basic tabletop position. Your wrist is in line with your shoulders. Your knee is in line with your hips. I'm going to go sideways. You can stay just the way you are for you to see me better. Right? Very slowly, as you inhale, gaze all the way up to the ceiling. And exhale, round. And inhale, gaze all the way up to the ceiling. And exhale, round. Bring yourself to a neutral position. Your neck is in line with your spine. We're going to start with our left leg. So gently extend your left leg, catch the ball of the feet on the ground, and press that heel all the way to the back. Stay where you are. Ready? Now you're going to take the back leg. So just drop that back leg down like that. So you have your right hand, your right knee, and your left leg in one straight line. So this is a variation of a side plank, right? Now some of you might find this very difficult to balance. In that case, take your right leg toes, turn it inward, outwards like that. Otherwise, you can just be here. Those of you who have been doing for a long time. Take your left hand all the way up. And take your left hand all the way over your head, giving a full side body stretch on the left side. And breathe. Take your left hand all the way up to the ceiling and very slowly place your left hand down to the ground. Release the heel of the ground. So you are back onto the balls of your feet of your left leg, extended leg. Bring your left leg back in position and just wag your tail, move your hips from side to side. Ready? The same thing on the other side. Extend your right leg out, catch the ball of the feet on the ground, press your heel all the way to the back. Keep the leg just the way it is. Let the calf muscle open up a little bit. Now slowly drop your right leg down to the ground, flat. Adjust your hands. Your left hand, your left knee, and your right leg are in one straight line. If you need to turn your toes like that outward, you can do that. But otherwise, you can keep it in position. Now take your right hand all the way up and take your right hand all the way over and breathe. Very slowly bring that right hand down to the ground. Release the heel off, come onto the ball of the feet of your right. Gently bring your right leg back in position. So you are kind of in a cat and cow. You can adjust your hands so that your wrist comes in line with your shoulders and just wag your tail from side to side. Slowly walk your hands back towards your body. Take your legs to one side, drop your hips down and extend your legs all the way up. Okay, we'll give a break to our wrists. Some of us might be tender around the knees and the wrist. So I'm going to give a break with the knees and the wrist and then we can go back again. I'll go sideways. You can stay where you are. We are in this position with our legs extended, right? Bend your legs like this and turn your toes towards your shin. So flex your feet. Take your hands to the fold of your knees like that. Let's see how it feels to lift one leg up. Drop it down and lift your other and drop it down. Still okay here? Lift both your legs up. Still okay here? Release your hands. Still okay here? All optional, guys. Extend your legs into a boat position. And breathe. Look at your toes. And breathe. And breathe. Lift it. I know the thighs are burning. Breathe. And slowly drop those legs down. Extend your legs. Shake your legs off a little. Dig your heels. Flex your feet. Press your kneecaps down. Take your hands all the way up. Palms facing forward. Let's give one forward bend to the body. Very simple, basic forward bend. And breathe. Very slowly as you inhale, take your hands all the way up. Circle your hands all the way out. Quickly rotate your shoulders and reverse the direction of the rotation of your shoulders. I'll face forward now. We're going to separate our legs out really wide. Take the support of your hands. Help yourself open those legs a little bit wider. We're going to just reach forward with our hands. So place your hands right now just to the center of your mat. Walk your right hand a little forward. Make sure you don't look into your body, right? Look forward. Hand, right hand, left hand. Right hand and left hand. Just stay here. For now, just stay here. Make a connection with your hips. Make a connection with your lower back. See how your breath is doing. Still okay here? Walk your right hand a little bit farther. Walk your left hand. See how that goes. Still okay here? Walk your right hand and walk your left hand. Still okay here? Take your right hand, touch your right toes. Take your left hand, touch your left toes. Maybe not, right? Maybe you are good here. You can just stay here. That's okay. Those of you who are able to go deeper, just go deeper. And breathe. Lead with your chin. Start to bring your elbows, bend your elbows, start to bring your upper body a little farther. It's a deep stretch around your lower back. And at the back of both your legs. Breathe. And now very slowly bring your right hand back to the center. Gently place your left hand back. Do not release this position suddenly because we are in a deep forward bend. Walk your right hand gently back. Walk your left hand. Walk your right hand and walk your left hand. At your own pace, come bring yourself up into a seated position, upright position. Take the support of your hands. Gently walk your left leg back. Take the support of your hand. Gently walk the other leg back and shake your legs off a little bit. We are going to do a counter position for that forward bend. I'm going to go diagonally. You can stay just the way you are. We are seated like this right now. Take your left hand behind you. Take your right hand behind you. Gently walk your legs and keep them hip width apart. So don't hug your legs together like that. Keep them hip width apart. Keep your elbows slightly bent. Move your head a little bit. Relax. Ready? Very slowly as you inhale, lift your hips up. Chin up. Chest up. And breathe. And very slowly down, tuck your chin into the collarbone and gently place your hips down to the ground. Extend your legs. Stay where you are. Make a fist of your hands and very slowly rotate your wrists. And reverse the direction of the rotation of your wrists. And release. Shake it off a little bit. Take your legs to one side. And let's come into a standing position. So you're going to take the support of your hands, slowly walk your hands back and roll yourself up into a standing position. We're going to separate the legs out really wide now. So bring your heels inward. So we're going into a plie position. Heels inward, toes outward. Bring your hands out. You're going into eagle arm position. Take your right hand below. Take your left hand on the top. Those of you who have shoulder issues, just hug like that. You don't have to go any further. Those of us who don't have shoulder issues, you can wrap your hand like that. So you come into, I'll go a little side to show you. So you're going to wrap your hands like that. Right? Lift your elbows up. And breathe. This way we are going to come into half forward bend. Push your hips back. Maintain your eagle arm position or you're hugging your shoulders. Bring your upper body parallel to the ground. And breathe. Pull the belly button towards you. Very slowly take your time. Bring yourself all the way up. Push your hips back. Half forward bend. And pull the belly button towards you. Bring yourself all the way up. Two more. Push your hips back. So we are opening up our upper back muscles as we are flexing the lower back. And let's take it all the way up. Maybe you can't do 4 rounds. Just do 2 rounds. Push your hips back. And let's take it all the way up. Separate your hands out. Remember, our right hand is below, left hand is on the top. So press those hands, push, 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 and rotate your shoulders and reverse the direction. Move your head and your neck a little bit. Ready? Let's do the other side. So we're going to bring this time the left hand below. Take your left hand below. Take your right hand on the top this time. Option to hug or to wrap into eagle arms. Lift your elbows up if you are in eagle arm position. Breathe. Push your hips back. Bring yourself with your upper body parallel to the ground. Breathe. Pull the belly button towards you. Bring it up. And 3. And up. And 2. And up. And just one last one. Your knees are locked. And up. Release your hands. Take your time. Those of you who have shoulder issues might feel it a little bit more. Press your palms to the back. Relax your shoulders. Rotate your shoulders and reverse the direction of the rotation of your shoulders and shake it off. Let's go a little bit deeper. Bring your toes facing forward. Right? Remember we were having our heels inward and toes outward earlier. That was the plie position. But now you have your big toes of both your legs facing forward. See if you can increase the distance between your legs. Listen to your body. Yes? Let's do only the legs. Push your hips all the way to the right side. Let's see how that goes with the inner thigh. And come back to the center. Take it towards the left side. And come back to the center. Add your hands, take it towards your right side. Pull the belly button towards you, come back to the center. Add your hands, take it towards your left side. And come back to the center. Take your hands all the way up. Hold a ball in between your hands. Remember, you're not lifting your shoulders towards your earlobes, right? You want to keep your shoulders down. It is only your hands that you're not doing this, right? Keep your shoulders and your neck muscles relaxed. Ready? You are holding a ball in between your hands. Bend your left knee. Take the ball, point it towards the left side. And reach. And reach. Slowly pull the belly button towards you. Lock both knees. Reach your hand forward. So this is almost a half forward bend, except your palms are facing towards each other. Right? Now pull the belly button towards you. Take it towards the right side. Point the ball towards the right side. Breathe. Lock both knees. Bring your hands forward. So you're in a half forward bend. Bend your left knee, take it towards the left side. Sit into the position. Pull the belly button towards you, both knees locked, reach forward. So you're feeling it at the back of both your legs now and your lower back. And take it towards the right side and reach. Pull the belly button towards you, take your hands all the way up. Let's give one break to the body. Release your hands. Rotate your shoulders and reverse the direction of the rotation of your shoulders. We are going to draw circles now. So we are going to come down first, right? So just come down into a simple forward bend. Remember, those of you who cannot go into full, you're going to stay halfway through. Those of you who can, pick up the ball. Think the ball is right in the center of your mat. Breathe. Very slowly push the ball towards your left side. Face it in front of your left toes. Bend your left knee. Breathe. Pick up the ball. Inhale. Take your hands. As you come up, lock that knee. Take that hand all the way up. You're still holding the ball, both knees locked. Take your hands towards the right side. Bend your right knee. And gently place that ball down to the ground in front of your toes. Slowly push the ball, come back to the center, both knees locked. Start from your right side. Bend your right knee, push the ball in front of your big toe of your right leg. Pick up the ball, inhale, take your hands, both knees locked, lift the ball over your head. Push your hips towards the left side, start to bend your left knee, take it towards the left side and place the ball in front of your toes on the left side. Push the ball to the center. It's in front of you, right in the center, both knees locked. Pick up the ball. Inhale, reach the ball forward, half forward bend. It's a combination, right? Take your hands all the way up and release. Let it go. Rotate your shoulders and reverse the direction. That's a good engagement of your inner thighs and your spine as well. Slowly heel toe yourself, come back to the center and shake it off. Good job, guys. Alright, so we have increased the intensity a tiny bit more. I will progressively increase more and more. I just don't want it to be too much for the beginners, right? So we're going to go down onto the mat and massage the lower back. Let's all lie down on the mat and gently bring your knees into your chest. Place your hands on top of your kneecaps and let's take a moment to massage the lower back. and reverse the direction of the rotation of the massage. So start to draw your circles from the other side. Drop your feet down into bridge position, feet. Your legs are hip width apart. Your hands are resting next to your body. And very slowly take your time. Release your lower back off, your mid back off, and lift yourself all the way up into a bridge position. If you're doing it for the first time, watch and do. Shoulder blades down, your mid back, your lower back, and your tailbone. Take your right leg all the way up to the ceiling. Flex your feet. Take both your hands behind your right thigh. Lift your head off the ground. Gently walk your hands back towards your body. So pull that leg a little closer towards your body. Continue. Breathe. Feel the stretch at the back of your leg. Flex your feet. Those of you who can, hold on to your toes. And breathe. Very slowly take your hands behind. And gently walk your hands down. Rest your head down. Bring your right ankle on top of your left. You're in figure 4 position. Take your left leg all the way up to the ceiling. Your hands are behind your left thigh. Drop your left heel down to the ground and pull that left leg towards your body. And release. Place your left feet down to the ground. Undo your right leg so you are back to your bridge position, feet. Rest your hands next to your body. Let's do one bridge position. Very slowly as you inhale, release your lower back off, your mid back, and let's try to arch up the lower back. And now shoulder blades down, your mid back, your lower back. If you feel like massaging the lower back, gently move your knees from side to side a little bit to massage it. And come back to the center. Let's take the left leg all the way up. Flex your feet. Take your hands to the back of your left leg. Very slowly lift your head off the ground. Slowly start to walk your hands behind at the back of your left leg like that. As you do that, pull that leg a little closer. Maybe you want to stay here, that's fine. You don't have to go all the way up. Those of you who can, progress further. Those of you who can, hold on to your toes and breathe. Relax your jaw. Breathe. One more. One last slow deep long breath. And now slowly take your hands behind your left leg. Pull that leg one last time towards your body. Feel the stretch at the back of your left leg. And now slowly at your own pace, no rush whatsoever. Rest your head down, bend your left leg, take your left ankle and rest it on top of your right thigh. Figure 4 position. Take your hands through the window and from the outside to the back of your right thigh and take that right leg up to the ceiling. Drop your right heel down towards the ground. And now pull that leg really close to the body. Make sure you're breathing and your jaw is relaxed. And now very slowly release your hands. Drop your right leg down to the ground.
and undo your left leg. So you're back to bridge position feet. But take your legs as wide as your mat. Open your hands into T-arm position and just do windshield wipers. Dropping both knees to one side and come back to the center and drop it towards the other side. And come back to the center. One more. Right, up and to the other side and knees up towards the, pointing towards the ceiling. Bring your knees into your chest. Let's massage. I want you to really take time to massage your lower back. Nicely touch the four corners around your lower back. Don't be in a hurry. This is the most important part of the class. And reverse the direction. So draw a circle starting from the other side. Trying to really set position with your spine, massaging it, pampering it for doing all those exercises. Slowly come back to the center. Stay. Pull your knees all the way into your chest. Let's hug those thighs into the belly. Flex your feet. Why are we doing this? Because we want to press those thighs into our belly, in turn onto the lower back, so the back kind of gets a support from the floor. Now slowly extend your legs, reach your hands over your head. Let's give one full body stretch. Fingertips and toes being stretched, pulled in opposite directions. Very slowly bring your legs back to tabletop position. Take your hands over, pointed up towards the ceiling. Make a fist of your hands, thumb inside covered with your four fingers, and slowly rotate your ankles and your wrists outward. And reverse the direction of the rotation of your ankles and your wrists. Loosening up those ankle joints and your wrist joints. Now once again, extend your legs, reach your hands over your head and a full body stretch. Really stretch it out. And release. Separate your hands out. Separate your legs out. Find a nice comfortable position to relax your body for the next few minutes. As you lie down on your mat in Shavasana, the final resting position, start to let go of your limbs, your arms and your legs. Keep them a little bit away from your body and start to let go of your ankle joints, your knees, dropping your toes just naturally the way they can fall, maybe on either side. Relax the pelvic region onto the ground completely. Spread your shoulder blades. Separate your hands out. And this time let go of your elbows and wrist joints. Let your fingers curl naturally just the way they would like to be. You're not holding on to your toes or fingers anymore. Let the body find its natural, comfortable position. Bring your awareness to your breath and let's all take one very slow, deep, long breath in, energizing each and every cell of the body. And a very slow breath out, letting go of anything that does not serve us today. Detoxing the body and the mind. Relax your entire face, your jaw, and your tongue inside your mouth. Relax your eyeballs and the space in between your eyebrows. Try to find stillness in your body and mind. Very slowly bend both knees and turn your body to the right side. And take the support of your hands and make your way up into a sitting position with your eyes closed. Bringing your hands to the heart center with the thumb touching the heart center. If you wish to make a small prayer for your loved ones and the world around you, you can do that at this time. Very slowly take your time and start to open your eyes by first bringing the gaze towards the floor and gently coming up to eye level. Thank you very much for joining the class this morning with me. I hope you have a wonderful week ahead. I'll see you all next Tuesday. Let's all take a bow together and say namaste.